Well, we are live. Good morning, YouTube. This is one more immersion in Talking Talk. It's an English immersion. Talking Talk, it's a platform to learn several kinds of idioms. And today we are going to talk about the relationship between humans and pets and try to just give our opinion. We are not owners of the reason in the world, so we are just exchanging opinion and thinking about the subject. It's fine. It's not a big problem, a big deal, and it will be that. So, starting the presentation, my name is Yanka. I am 28 years old. I am a sociologist and demographer. I have a pet. In Brazil, I have Mariana. His name is a human name. It's not a pet name. Let's start from this. But I really love her. And during my life, I always had pets, mainly when I lived alone. It was something that really helped me, and I'm really grateful too. And well, it's that. And you, Aparecida, you have like 8 cats. Could you present yourself, please?
Oh, good morning. My name is Aparecida Semirami. I'm married and I'm I have one dog there. And yes, I have 7 cats in the moment. In a moment in the past I have 11, I believe, or 14, but not because I wanted to have happened some problems with my neighbor, then they give to one cat back and move it, and the cat stayed back with a lot of cats, gatinhos, I don't know, little cats, and I can help it because I can put in the street because it was a loving cat, and I find a place to her and a farm, and it's okay now. My cat, my pet's name Pretinha, because it's black, and Feiurinha, Felina, Sabrina, Corra, uh, Lelé. I forgot one cat, Baronesa. It's
So it is how much cats until now? You mentioned 6 cats, more or less.
seven. In
Seven
the moment,
cats.
this moment, I have 7 cats.
Yeah, it's a big family, girl. Congrats about that.
Yeah.
And you, Osvaldo, could you present yourself and say to us if you have some pets?
Okay, good morning, girls and guys watching us on YouTube. Yeah, you can see my name above my in my video image, and I'm here since last year June, and started as a host at in last year August. Yeah, I think so. I love to be here, and the today's topic is amazing. I really like animals in general, you know. Okay, and I work as software developer since pandemic 2020 December. Okay. Uh, well, I have unusual pets, I would say currently. I have a couple of chickens. Uh, Zé and Coxinha, their names. Coxinha. Both of these names was chosen by my stepson. You know, of course, I helped him to elaborate this name. And we have this pet because I have a little garden here at home currently, and at the house that I currently live, and this house is my dad's house. So my dad has some health problems, some problems with his legs and back and something like that. And because that, we thought it was a good idea have chickens here because they help us to take care of this garden, you know. Currently, that's not gardening because, as you know, chicken used to kill the grama, and but it was more helpful for us in this aspect, you know. And of course, along the way, we've learned to love these pets. You know, currently, every single day I put their foods. I used to talk to them. You know, so it's funny. But I love dogs, cats, birds. You know, about birds, I used to take care free birds. You know, I put some foods to them, and I think that's a good way to help them because I live in the center of the city, you know. So it's hard to them to find food and water, clean water to drink. So I used to help them. I don't like to um, take the birds in a jail or something like that, you know. But I like the way that we take care of them, and sometimes we can help them. And in another ways, we have been rescued some birds early. Okay, I think that's it.
Yes, man. When I was a child, I had uncle that commercialized birds in a cage. In the countryside, it's very common, I guess. And to me, it was so cruel. Imagine like the bird has all the roads to fly, and then you just put this bird in a cage, a little cage, and then that starts to be his world. I don't know. It's weird. Not weird, cruel. And you, Ludia, do you have some pets? What is your relationship with them? And could you present yourself too, please?
Yes. So I'm Luria. I live in Belo Horizonte. I'm 34 years old. I started here 9 months ago in October. I'm about to do 1 year. So I think now it's Osvaldo is doing 1 year, celebrating 1 year of Talk and Talk. Congrats. Um, I work as a business analyst. And about the topic today, yes, I'm more like a dog person. I have 2 dogs now, Tobias and Luna. My brother, he has a cat, and I'm responsible for the cat too. So, no, like because my brother works all day, and normally the cat stay uh, in my place, and no, it's his cat, but oh, let's go to take a vaccine. Okay, I will do. Oh, let's think about the medicine. Okay, let's. And so they just have this relation, but I'm more like a dog person. All my life, I had dogs, all my life. And it's funny because the first memory in my mind, it's about me to take my first dog. And my mom always she said that is not possible because I was just 2 years old when we took our first dog. But I remember this clearly, and I said about the memory, and she said, "Oh, yeah, it's true." So I'm not inventing anything, because maybe I could think about that. No, I said the what I remember, and my mom said, exactly like that." So I don't know. I remember about the first dog, but my sister, she uh, I started like allergic, about the fur of the dog. So our first dog we need to give for our grandmother. So we just could see her One moment, sorry. We just could see her when we went to our grandmother's place. And after, when we are teenager, like after 12, 13 years old, we uh, we took other dogs, because my sister was better with the allergic. It was just maybe something about when she was a kid. And always we had dogs that we adopted dogs. We never bought anyone. It was nice to take dogs from the street, or maybe to take dogs from the puppy one, when you have a friend that has a puppy and you just adopt. It's really, really nice. And that's it. My relation. Now I have two dogs. They are 9. They are 9 years old. And Luna, Tobias is 9, and Luna is 6 years old. So that's it.
6 years old. It's a lot, girl. I don't
It's
know. In human years, do you know how
yeah.
old?
They said it's around 50 and 60 right now. It's depend of the race and the size of the dog. But we can multiply for 7 or for 10. It's depend of the race. So he is older than me, and right
Okay.
now.
Yeah, it's an elderly person. Oh my God. Yeah. It's weird to think about that too. That pets get old and too much old like that, like 60s. But fine. And well, I think Lurian talked a little bit about the question number 2 and 3. But I would like to hear a little bit about you guys. I think Osvaldo too. But thinking about the question 3, Osvaldo, are you more a dog person or a cat person? Or do you enjoy both? Or a chicken person? Or
I enjoy with all animals, to be honest. If I have this opportunity, I would have all the animals in the world, because I really like animals in general. But if I need to choose, currently I would prefer dogs, I would say, because I feel more close to the dogs than another kind of animals about myself. I had a lot of dogs. I had some dogs when I was younger, years ago, and I didn't have cats, but I remember in another place that I lived, there was a cat in our neighbor, and we looks like adopting here adopting here, yeah, him. And they used to stay at home in that home all the time. So I remember I worked by home, like nowadays, and that cat used to be with me in the office in some like that. And we really loved this cat. So if I need to choose some animals, I would choose dogs, but I really like dogs, cats, birds, chickens.
yes, sure. I totally feel you. One thing that I have problem with pets is the poops. So I have to clean.
Yeah.
Dogs, I have to clean too much, like my whole garden, not garden, but my whole garage start to smell bad, and then I have to clean every day because the smell really bothers me. Cats too sometimes. I had some kind of
And
problem.
chickens, I can say.
Chickens chew a lot. I don't know.
Chickens, the mess the chickens used to do, girls, you don't have an idea. The mess that the animals do in our place. My garden, my garage is totally, oh my god, dirty, and I need to take care that every. To be honest, I would take care of that every single day if it's possible, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they used to help us. I don't know if you know, but chickens used to uh, avoid that some kinds of insects uh, enter in our house, you know. So they
Mm-hmm.
used to help us in these scenarios as well.
Yes. Yes, this is very nice. And feed us too. Not
Yeah,
killing them, but like
yeah,
eggs and so on.
yeah, yeah.
And you, Aparecida, are you obviously you are a cat person, but how do you handle too with the mess that they do?
And I don't, I have this, I don't prefer cats happening because I rescued and one and other because I saw the cats abandoned in the streets or hurt, something like this, and I rescued them and appear other. Uh, I love dogs. I want dogs. I want dog in the future, but I need more space now. I can't more one pet here. I love
One
cats.
kind of pets, you say. One kind of pets.
I want a big dog. I like big dogs. And I want more space, a big space, because I have dogs in the past and I take care of them, but they suffer a lot because they need the space to run. You understand? I don't argue like a bird in a jail, a big dog in a short space. I don't like to see a big dog in a short space. I see my neighbors, they all them have dogs in like jails. They don't go away with their dogs. They stay all the time close and they stress the dog stays stressed. I don't agree with this. It's like birds. I think the dog loves to run, go away, see the other dogs, and to be happy. Like in the video you show, the dog is happy. It's when they have contact with the nature, with the other dogs, they can roam and get cats. They can go away alone. They don't need my of me to go away. If they want to go, they go. Cat. Here happens sometimes when the cat don't stay happy, they go and it's okay. But the dog no, they can't go away like cats. And I don't like the comparison, the persons to between dogs and cats because they are animals totally different. Because the structures and the behaviors, the dog is different. I don't agree when I listen the persons comparing this or there or I prefer because it's more like I can't use it. I'm not talking about you, but I listen something about cats I don't like because it's like a religious how I can say this ranço, something like this. I don't know, but in the past, na Idade Média, né, you know the cats are murdered because they are treated like demons. We have problems of in that time because of mouses because they kill all of the cats or part of the cats. Then we have this kind of thinking. The person repeat what they listened in the past and continue repeating. They don't give a chance to the animal. They continue repeating what they listened in the ancients. It's so sad. I feel I know it's a dark period of knowledge in our process like humans, but it's so hard, so difficult, and we need to move on and respect all the animals in general, dogs, birds, not only animals and nature in general. And I bring this point because I feel something like this sometimes. I don't know if here is the correct place to talk about this, but sorry.
No, it's fine. And I agree with you. We have the Friday 13, sexta-feira. Não, não é sexta. Não sei como fala sexta-feira santa. But a lot of black cats suffer a lot in this period because of, I don't know, some bad customs, I don't know, that we had that came from this moment, I guess. But there were some civilization that had cats as gods, I guess, like in the Egypt, you know. I have a tattoo of an Egypt cat in my leg because I really admire that moment and what cat meaning, like a portal for another world and so on, the spiritual stuff. But I agree with you.
They are
Aparecida.
so lovely pets.
Mhm.
Each pet have your own personality, and cat is a feline, not a canine. Their behavior are different from a dog. And I love both. Dog are more, demonstrate more affect.
Mhm.
Cat have another way to demonstrate affect, but they stay out. I have 7 cats. Each of them have one different personality. It's like human, like a
Mhm.
dog. Each dog or each pet have one personality. It's so wonderful. The cat, they love you unconditionally too, but in different way, in different way. And they suffer a lot when I travel, for example. Each cat is suffering different way. One run away, one fica emburrados. I don't know how to say this in English, but it's true.
Yes,
So
they have their own personality. Please, William, go
no,
on.
no, just because the cat of my brother, he is black, you know, and sometimes I'm so worried about that someone just can do something really bad. Always in when it's Halloween, I had a friend in the past. She had a black cat too, and she said, "Luria, I need to hide my cat in Halloween because people can take to do some kind of curse, you know, like witches, this kind of thing is so like awful for me, like how people can. And all the time when it's Halloween, I said for my mom, for my brother, please don't, because the cat of my brother, he loves to see people, so he loves to be in front of the garage, because the garage you can see outside, you know, he just stay there all day if he can, you know. And I said no,
Mhm.
because someone can do no bad things to him. So this is true about cats. Dogs normally they have this conception about more affectuous, more affection, more love, you know, but the friend of the man. And cat has this I agree more about the Egypt, you know, about they are like God, like that. But some people just use cats to do bad things. I really don't understand why.
Yes. Mm.
Girls, can I share something about chickens? Okay. Well, every single day before this talk and talk immersion, I used to put some food to them, right? And sometimes the female one used to peck at me, big me bicar. Um, while I'm trying to put some food to them. And I know uh, the reason that she do that is because she's trying to protect her space and her partner, you know, only because that. And another interesting thing, in my garage, there is a coconut tree here, coqueiro, and this coconut tree is so higher, you know, is more higher than the wall at home. And every single day, this couple used to sleep in that, you know, in there. So, as you realize, if they want to go out of here, they can do that, but they choose to stay here with us. That's so interesting. They are free to go out to, yeah, and that's it. But they decide to stay here every single um morning. They used to, while is dark yet, they used to descer into that coconut tree and wait me to put some food to them, you know? And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And yeah, I think that was interesting thing that I'd like to share to you.
Yeah, it was very beautiful, Osvaldo. And it's nice when the pet chooses to, like.
Yeah, and another interesting thing, the another birds on the streets used to follow this chicken. So I see a lot of there are a lot of times that the chicken when I open the kitchen doors, the my chickens used to enter at home quickly, you know. I used to put them out, but when I give some space, they used to enter in our house, and some birds you used to follow them because I've realized the birds feel comfortable with because they see, oh, chickens are a kind of cousin of mine, you know, so I can follow them because this is a safe place to stay, you know.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
yeah, that's it.
totally makes sense. Totally. And Lurian, with you, please. First, I think you have two dogs. It's a lot of work to do, and you take care about your brother's cat too. So how do you handle with this routine? Because it's a lot of work to do. And thinking about the next question too, if you could have an exotic pet, what would it be and why? So please, these both questions.
Okay. I think it's a lot of work, like about, I love to travel. So when I'm traveling, I need to think about who will stay with my dogs, about they got sick too, they have these, like one of my dogs, they eat all the time, everything. But the other one, that is Luna, she has like a gastroenteritis. Like people has this, and she has to, sometimes she doesn't want to eat because her stomach is not good. So I'm worried, they need to do blood test. It's a lot of work. Like they are not humans. I'm sure of that. They I don't need to do like fancy things about him. They don't have like a carrinho de bebê. They don't have these kind of things, but they are like a part of our family, Like they are with us all the time. When I'm sleeping, they are there with me. When I'm eating, they are like there to protect me, So since I work from home, I have this contact with my dogs all days. So I'm worried all the time. I know in a few years, I hope it's long, 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 long. I will not have them. I need to be prepared for that because it's my routine right now, to take care, and it's free. Like they just bark, they just play with me, and they are retributing everything that I'm doing to them. So I think we don't need worry like a baby with them. They are stronger than a baby, of course, but like nowadays, really, I was about to think to do a healthcare plan for my dogs. Because these exist, and always I think, healthcare plan for my dogs. But when I compare how much money I spend all the year, with because it's really expensive. It's really, really, really expensive. So maybe it's better to have a healthcare plan to them. And it's cheap. You pay like 20 reais per month. If you put 2 dogs, every dog is 15 reais per month. So I spend sometimes like for one appointment in 1 year, like 100, 150, 200 reais. Just the appointment with the doctor, okay? But we have the exams, we have other things. So it's really, the responsibility here is really high. And about the exotic animals, I don't know. I'm not a kind of poison animals like spiders or snakes. This kind of. Maybe I could have a little pig, if this can consider like exotics. I don't know. I think they are so nice and pink and cute. But I have a problem with the other animals because I eat animals. And normally when I have the animals, I cannot eat animals anymore. Like for example, once I had a duck. It was in not a farm. It was like in a countryside. We had a house, and I had a duck. I stopped to eat duck. I cannot eat duck anymore, no, because of that. And after he was dead, and I decided to don't continue with that because they live in a wild environment. They don't live in the pet one, like in a. They are not the animals to that. So I don't know, maybe a pig, a duck, what else? A fish. I used to have a fish, but fish is not exotic. I'm not a good one to answer this question, Yaka. But yes, so for sure, spiders and snakes, this kind of no. But maybe this kind of animals that from a farm. A horse, like a pig. I think it's interesting and they are cute. That's
Yeah,
it.
I agree. A pig, it's interesting. And animals from farm, I think it's nice too. Horse, I really love. Yeah, I'm with you, girl. And well, about myself, I had a lot of pets during my life. I can remember all the names. I helped a lot of cats to give birth. I don't know, to make their childs born. I think it was a very stressed moment. Maybe I got traumatized about that, so I don't want to have children. After seeing an animal giving birth, it's weird. I don't know. I can't anymore too. But it was not part of my family. Sometimes it was my only family, actually. So we were very bonded. And thinking about if I am a dog person or a cat person, maybe both. But cats, to me, it's cleaner than dog. Dog make a lot of mess, a lot of poop. It's too much, and it seems that they need more care, like take them to go around and do this all stuff. And cat, it's more independent, and maybe it's more similar to my personality, maybe. But I dream with, not I dream, but to me it's nice to have these pets sleeping with me in my bed because I'm very needed. And to have a big dog sleeping with me to be very nice to have someone, my friend. It's a dream that I have, but I never achieved that because it's a lot of work to do. I assume that. And thinking about exotic pets, I was raised in a little not, it wasn't a farm, it was a chácara actually, but in the countryside. And in there we had a lot of animals like horse, chicken, um, donkey too. I don't know how is this right. Um, yeah, monkeys sometimes, but they are seasonal. They just appear to stay in there a moment and then they leave. But it was a pet, but it wasn't a pet. But it was for a long time, like 3 months, and then they leave, you know. But it was very beautiful too. Birds too. But to me, maybe a horse. I am with Lurian, maybe because it's so nice to have a horse. It's so expensive too. But it's like ride a horse, it's a moment that you experience freedom, it seems, you know. It's it's nice. And they have a very beautiful personality too. They are very loyal and they care about you. I love horses. Maybe this one. And you, Aparecida, which kind of exotic animal would you like to have, maybe? None.
I don't think about this to have an exotic pet, but maybe a pig.
Maybe a pig. You can't eat bacon anymore after that.
Yes. In the past, when I was a child, we live in a countryside and we have pigs at home. Then I adopted one pig, but my father killed her. I cry a lot and I'm very sad with this situation. I love that pig. I love in fact. And I take care of them since he was a baby and stay with him, her in this case. But it was for human food, not to be a pet. Then I understand this and I forget this idea. And now I think about, but I believe I don't have a courage again because when I thinking about this, I feel so sad because of the situation. Uh, my father don't understand this kind of things. He understand who the pigs are to eat. It did.
Okay, I understand that. And farm can be very cruel too, because it's that you bound with that animal, you know. And when you see your grandma, it's cracking his neck, you know, his neck, it's very, very sad, but it's part of the life too. And you, Osvaldo, I think you already answered. Which kind of exotic animal would you like to have?
No, I didn't
No?
answer.
Okay.
Well, girls, I don't know if sneakers are exotic animals, but my perspective, that is because I consider everything is could be different if uh, these things are not usual, you know? I think everything is not usual, could be considered exotic, different, and so on, you know? So it's not the most of people don't use to have a snake. I'm sorry, a snake. I'm sorry, snake. So I remember when I was in land house some years ago. The land house owner uh, have had a lot of snakes into the land house. Of course, uh, um, pet snakes, you know. So there were a lot of jail with different kind of snakes. And I remember I was studying a big course in there. I worked in Campinas, and I needed a space to study by the time. And every single day I was in there, and I liked this experience. I remember I had some contact with some snakes. I talked to him a lot about these pets by the time, and yeah, if I could have exotic animals, I would have snakes for sure.
But man, you know that you have to give them alive animals to eat.
Yeah,
Would you,
yeah, I
would
know.
you be would you be able to pick a mice and put in the cage and
That's
see
a
the snake?
problem, Yanka. That's a problem.
Yeah.
But I agree with Lurian and Aparecida about to eat these animals, but I used to think that if we have this kind of animals, we are helping them to have a good life. We are rescue them, we are rescuing them, in my perspective. Of course, if it's possible to you change your habits and try to avoid it, it's a good idea for sure. I agree with that. But if you choose not to do that, you can see this way. I'm skew this kind in the case of chickens, for example. I know we used to eat chickens, but we are save this couple of chickens. They are have a good life. So yeah, we can't change the world. So we are doing our part. We are moving our a piece of areia. I forgot how can I say areia, or I don't know. And yeah, I think it is that.
Okay,
But it's
man.
hard to think about to pick a kind of uh, hamster and put to the snakes. It's not easy to think about, but it's the part of it's part of the life. That's part of the life, my perspective. We eat animals that was lived. The
Mhm.
most of people, of course, if you are vegan or something like that, you don't eat this kind of animals. But yeah, that's it.
Okay, I see you. Yeah, I don't know if I had courage, but yeah, it's the food chain, cadeia alimentar, maybe. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
part.
yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
And I was thinking about panda too. I love too much, so much this animal. Maybe this one, it will be my exotic one. But changing, Lulian, please go into we can be brief in this one, very short. But about the question number 5, that is a polemic one, so you can just resume. Some couples or only single people, single person choose to have pets instead of children. Why do you think this is the case? And what do you think that the difference in responsibility might be? What do you think about this person that choose to do that?
No, it's a polemic question, and you say just summarize your answer. Ah, nice, good. And for me, so I cannot say I am this kind of couple. Like in this moment of my life, I don't have kids. I don't want to have for now, and I have 2 dogs. So I can say that is comfortable for me. It's totally comfortable. Like I said, uh, dogs, we have responsibility. They need attention. They need affection, everything. But they are dogs. So this is the difference for me. With when you have a baby, you have kids. You cannot just let your kids I'm doing this a trip for 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, and your baby and your kid, you know. So you have a big responsibility. Is a human, and even the law will say that you can committed a crime, if you do this sometimes. So, and my point is just because of people in general now, they worry more about other things. They worry more about career, about all this stuff, success, and babies. a great responsibility, and maybe dogs cannot replace at all. No, I think, but can replace in some way the love, the affection. So sorry, it's this my answer, because if I continue, I will just that's it.
We can bring this topic again, but in my perception, being judgmental again, maybe animals is better than reborn babies, I think. But yeah, what do you think, Aparecida, about that?
Your well, I agree when the couple don't want children, because having a human, it's so complicated and it's a lot of responsibilities and during all the life, and have a pet, it's more easy but not simple. Like Lulia said, we need have some responsibilities uh, with vets and love and go away with the pet. This pet not stay stressed, and but I don't agree when and this it's to like substitutes for humans. Having something like this nowadays, but I don't agree with this point only for me. But they have pets good for our mental health, more for us. Of course, if you treat well the pets, they stay happy with you and love you, of course. But I believe it's more it's the situation is better for us because they have a power to give our lives better, bring love for our lives. For me,
Mhm.
it's this.
Yes, I agree with you. And for you, Oswald, what do you think about moms and dads of pets?
Okay, summarize my idea. I respect all the human's decision, you know, but you will take care about a child since you know that they exist. And the animals, like Lurian said, used to live around 15 years, about dogs, for example. And your children, and you will live your entire life, you know, so you have to pay attention with this animal, you know, a human, since they are generating. Yeah, I think in summary, that's it. It's more, it's harder to take care about children if you compare with any another kind of animals.
Man, it's very expensive too. I agree with you too, Lydia. I
Yes,
remember,
education, everything. Just go.
yes, I remember the Os Simpsons music in the beginning that a vinheta, I think that they peg Maggie and pass through uma caixa de supermercado que vai passando todos os. Daí eles pegam a Maggie e passam, e se você for ver lá, tá o preço de quanto que é uma criança anualmente, assim, para sustentar, sabe? Os Simpsons is genial. It's a genius, in my perception. But okay, guys. Well, in my perception, we do so stupid stuffs. To me, it's not nice to pay like a hotel for a pet with a TV and air conditioning and so on. It's too much. But I can't judge too. But I am judging, but I can't judge. But because to me, it's about inequality again, like, okay, see you, Ludian. Like we have some people that do not have access to this kind of stuff, like people that lives in the streets, for example, and we have a pet. I don't know. I can't agree with that. I'm sorry. But okay, guys, thank you so much for today. It was a very nice conversation. I hope that you enjoy it and see you tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.
Bye.